If they know you have an experience, you know what you're doing, they try their best to pick the best hair and send it to you. So make sure you ask them this question. Welcome back again to another video. If you're new here, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Matilda, and in this channel we talk about business development, entrepreneur, we share free vendor, we share some micro influencer tips and everything as a whole, how you can be your own boss or how you can navigate life like a boss. So if this is something that you are interested in, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like, make sure you turn on your post notification so you don't miss an upload from me. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys questions that you need to ask your vendor before you purchase a wig from them. It is very, very important because this will save you from someone scamming you. It will save you your money, it will save you your time, and so on and so forth. You might have worked just to save that money to start that business, so you don't want to go purchase a wig that's gonna come back quality, or purchase a wig or send your money to someone and you don't receive a wig and you got scammed. So please, with this question, make sure you write them down. So before you purchase from any vendor, even the vendors I have shared with you guys, make sure you ask them these questions before you purchase from them. Please, it will actually save you a lot of time and also your money. Okay, so with no further ado, I'm gonna go straight into the questions. Okay, so question number one, you want to ask the vendor, is this hair critical align? So what that means is a critical align hair is a really good quality hair, thick, and this hair has not been processed. They have never put any chemical on this hair. But if the vendor told you no, this hair is not critical align, meaning the hair has gone through a lot of chemical, a lot of processing, and the possibility for this hair to last your client or your customer long, it's not there. And in some cases, the vendor will tell you, oh, it's mixed, so which means it's kind of like a little bit of critical align, which means there are some processed hair in between this hair, but yet still there are also some unprocessed hair in between this hair quality. So it is very, very important for you to ask your vendor this question, because if you don't ask this question, 80% or 75% of AliExpress hair that you buy, they are going through a lot of processing, and when you receive the hair, it looks good for one couple of months, and after that it's gonna go really, really bad. So it is very, very important for you to ask your vendor if their hair is critical aligned. The second question you want to ask the vendor is, where is this hair from? It is very, very important. To be honest with you guys, 80% of the good quality unprocessed raw hair are from India, but they are being processed in China. In a sense, that's where they actually make it into a wig. So if the vendor tell you, oh, this hair is from China or it's from Burma, then it's a really, really good quality hair. And also another country that also have a good quality hair is Indonesia. So if your vendor told you, oh, the hair is from Indonesia, it's also a really good hair. Or if the hair is from Vietnam. So make sure you ask your vendor, like, where is their hair from before you buy, because you want to know the kind of quality hair that you're buying. Because if you don't know, they might overcharge you. The hair might not worth the amount of money that you're paying for the hair. So please make sure you ask your vendor this question. Okay, the next question you want to ask your vendor is, do you sell frontal closure, 6x6, 5x5? Because if you're going to be customizing a wig, right, or if you're going to be doing purely customization wig, you really want to know, because you don't want to buy from this vendor and buy from another vendor and buy from another vendor. It's a whole lot of stress and very, very confusing. So make sure you ask the vendor. This is before you purchase any product from them, so you want to know all these things beforehand. So if they say they do sell frontal closure, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, 360, etc., then this is where it leads me to the next question. Ask them, can I please have an unfiltered or unedited photo, so you get to see the reality, so you get to see how the closure, frontal or 360 looks like. So when you receive the closure or frontal or the product, you are not surprised because you already know what to expect. This is also very, very important. The next question you want to ask the vendor is, do you do samples order? these days there are heaps of vendor out there. So 80% or 75% of the hair vendor do offer free sample. The only thing you need to do is just to pay for the shipping. It also depends on your location. It might cost you 20, 30, 40, 50 Australian dollars. If you're in the US, it might cost you 20, 30, 40, 50 dollar US. If you're in the UK, it might cost you 20, 30, 40 dollars, 50 pounds. It all depends on where you are located at. So pretty much ask the vendor, do you supply samples? So in some cases, I will give you one bundle of its texture. For example, a body wave, a straight, a loose wave, a deep wave. It all depends on the vendor. So make sure you ask them if they are willing to send you free sample, but you need to pay the shipping, of course. So they won't send you free sample without you paying for the shipping. You have to pay for the shipping, which will cost you less. They will not also send you like a whole 5 packets of bundle that you're going to use to construct a wig. They'll send you like one bundle that will not even make a wig. Maybe it will make a ponytail, but it's not going to make a wig. So make sure you ask the vendor if they are willing to send you a free sample. Okay, the next question you want to ask the vendor is, do you guys change your prices? It is very, very important. If the vendor say yes, we do, ask them, how regularly do you change your price? And because in some cases, right, these vendors are not actually the manufacturer. They might be just a supplier, or they might be a third party or a middleman. So you really want to ask this question, because as I told you guys, if they see your business is growing, then they might like, oh, she's making money, they want to increase the price. So if they're increasing the price every couple of weeks, every 2 weeks, avoid that vendor. Don't buy from them, because it's complete waste of time and waste of your energy. And how long are you going to be changing the price every now and then? So which means your own website, if you do have one, you have to update your website on a regular basis, because you're buying the hair differently. Even your client or your customer will be like, ah, last week I bought a hair from you for $250, today is $300. So you have to be very careful and make sure you ask this question, because it's also very important and it's also good for your business. The next question you want to ask your vendor is, what shipping agency or what shipping provider are you using? And when they tell you, ask them on a normal basis, when you ship to wherever country you're living, let's say Australia or Canada or US or UK, wherever the case may be, how long do you think it will take? I will tell you why you should ask this question. Let's say you're running out of stock, right? And people have already ordered from you a lot of wigs, and you know you trust your vendor, like, you know, you've been buying from this vendor. And then if you don't know, or let's say you're studying with this vendor, you don't know how long their shipping takes, right? And then someone ordered from you and you order from the vendor, how are you going to tell this customer or this client to wait 10 days and then in 10 days you did not receive the wig? So it is very important for you to ask this question, because it's also good. It's the integrity of your business. So please make sure you ask this question, so you know what to tell a customer, or you know what to put on your website, how long the processing time will take for a particular client or customer to receive their product. The next question you want to ask the vendor is, have you ever had a problem before with your license? It is very important. And why I say it's important, let's say you've already sent $10,000 to your vendor for a particular hair, right, or for a particular product, and they end up having a problem with their license. For you to get your money back, it's gonna be a bit of a tussle, because if they have problem with their license, they can't ship a hair to you. And if they have your money with them, you have to be calling, texting. Maybe they are running up and down just to fix their license. You are waiting for your wig. Your clients are also there like, oh, where's my wig, where's my wig? So you really want to know if they've ever had a problem before, so you can know before you actually buy from this vendor. And this comes to where a lot of people get confused. A lot of people will come to me like, oh, I bought a hair from AliExpress, but it doesn't look this way, it doesn't look that way, because 80 or 75% of the time they do have like synthetic hair in between the hair. So make sure you ask your vendor, like, do you put synthetic fiber in between your hair? They might not tell you the truth, but it is good that you ask, because you know, and they know that you know what you're doing and you are aware. So they might be scared just to put a synthetic fiber in between your wigs or in between your bundle, because they know that you pretty much, maybe they're gonna be like, maybe she knows what a synthetic fiber looks like if we put it in the wig. If they want to give you a wig that have a synthetic fiber, they will have a second thought, because they know you know and you have an idea when it comes to the wig. So make sure you ask them this question, okay? Then this lead me to the next question. As I told you, ask them if they do have synthetic fiber in between the hair. They'll be scared to send you, but just in case if they do send you something like that, or they send you a wig that you don't like or you're not satisfied with, this leads me to the next question, where you're gonna ask them, what is your return policy? When you ask them those two questions very close, I'm telling you, you're going to be scared. You know why? Because you already asked them if they have synthetic fiber in between their hair, and now you are asking for return policy. So they know if they do try to send you a wig or a bundle that have a synthetic fiber in it, you know, and they know that you pretty much, you might know it does have a synthetic fiber in it, they know you're going to send it back to them. So they're going to be scared to send it to you, because you are asking the two questions very close together, and they're going to be like, oh, she looks like she really knows what she's up to or what she's doing, so we should not even try and send her wigs or bundle that have a synthetic fiber in it, okay? Because sometimes they have the good quality and they have the bad quality, and when they notice you don't have an experience, you don't know what you're doing, they'll just send the bad quality to you. If they know you have an experience, you know what you're doing, they try their best to pick the best hair and send it to you. So make sure you ask them this question, and ask these two questions very close to each other. Like if you're asking the first one, ask the second one after. If you're asking the other one, ask the other one after. Ask these two questions pretty much very close together when you're asking your questions to your vendor. And last but not the least question is, ask them how regularly do they stock up their product. Because reason why I say this as well, if you are running out of product, right, and then you call your vendor and said, oh, can I buy 16, 18, 20, 25, whatever inches you're buying, and then they said, oh, sorry, we don't have this, we don't have that, we don't have that, and then your client is waiting. Now you have to go through the whole process or the whole stress to look for vendor, buy a sample or get a sample tested before you can purchase from them. So from the get-go, you already know, okay, my client, oh sorry, my on the get-go, you already know my vendor is always going to have product in stock, and anytime I need a product, I can always count on my vendor. That is why you are asking that question. So when they answer you that, oh, we stock up on a regular basis or every day, every week, every month, you know how you can pretty much, if you want to get a second vendor, or if you're going to be sticking with this vendor, if they always have products in store. So pretty much I'm going to wrap this video here. I hope this video is helpful. If it is, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and please make sure you share if you think it's going to help someone. Sharing is caring, as I always say. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I will see you all on my next video. Peace and love.